All right, let's see if y'all can hear me. All right, perfect. Now I'm just gonna try one last thing. See if this mic works. All right, are we good now? I think we are. Anyways, to everyone who joined the last stream and now is hopefully joined into this stream, sorry about that. This is not the first time that has happened. Unfortunately, have not quite perfected how to solve that though yet. But anyways, we are back now. Everything seems to be working. You guys can hear me. And happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. You may notice I'm not wearing green, but that does not mean you can pitch me because hat. All right. Now I'm wearing green. We are all set. So, again, my deepest apologies for what just happened in the last stream, but we are back with part 4 of building the Lego SS America. And last week, unfortunately, we didn't have, well, technically not last week, 2 weeks ago, took a week off last week. But last week, we didn't get as much progress as I would have hoped for. We really only managed to extend the hull just a little bit and just get pretty much the beginning of the superstructure down. Not super well. I did kind of improve it a little bit off camera. Does look a little bit better now, I would say. A couple other things that I did off camera was add a bunch of bollards, both on the front well deck and the back well decks, as well as add the second winch. That's been missing for a while, so we finally added that in. And now that we have gone over everything we did in the last stream, let me quickly go over my plans for this stream. So, I don't think I mentioned this either in the announcement short or the first live stream, but I do want this SS America I'm building to be based off of the pre-war version of the SS America. And oh, nice, we got some people in here. Welcome to the stream, Juan de Agusti. Welcome back, Sam. Good to see you. And just to make sure, y'all can hear me, right? Like, don't want to repeat it last time. All right, just want to verify you guys can hear me all right. Like, don't want to. Okay, I think we're good. Anyways, as I was saying, I want this model to be based off the pre-war version of the SS America. So that means that at some point, probably around here, we're going to have to make just a big gaping hole to allow for a snot technique to put in the words that were painted on the side of the America during the First World War. Now, a bit of context. The SS America was launched on August 31st, 1939. And for those of you who know your history, you may remember September 1st of that year being, let's just say, a very pivotal moment in human history, because September 1st of 1939 is, of course, when Nazi Germany invaded Poland, thus kicking off World War II. And the United States that entered first, of course, just like World War One. And since they had this wonderful liner, oops, and almost nothing to do with it, because all of Europe, where it was supposed to be going, its whole market is pretty much being torn apart, right, because of the war. So they had to paint these letters on the side of the America, saying that this is the SS America, with these giant American flags on the side, belongs to the United States lines. This is a neutral ship carrying innocent civilians, American civilians, because America was neutral. And if you shoot us, that is a war crime, and we're going to war with you. So please don't shoot us, because we don't want a repeat of the Lusitania. That was pretty much the whole point of those letters, but we will be adding those in. And the reason for that is that, I don't know, might as well take the opportunity. Not every ship obviously had that. And since all my other ships usually have just this matte black hull, it'll add some nice contrast to the collection. Anyways, that is part of the goal, to at least see where we need to get started on that. And as well, of course, the namesake of the stream, the bridge. We are going to get to the bridge today. Probably going to make it out of Sharpie, so when we get to that part, any Lego purists in here might want to just swipe away. But please don't, because I'm over exaggerating. Anyways, we're going to add the second promenade deck, the bridge, of course, and hopefully some deck area behind the bridge as well. And make preparations for the first funnel to be installed. Anyways, I'm going to get straight in after getting a drink of water. Of course, water is highly important to stay hydrated. I'm going to switch the camera around. By the way, I am going to keep this hat on the whole time, even if you guys don't see it, because I'm not risking anybody pinching me at the moment. For those of you confused, happy St. Patrick's Day. All right, welcome to the stream, Taylor. Good to see you. Thank you for joining in. And all right, let's see. I'm going to switch now to my images I have. So let's see. We're gonna start probably with the promenade deck. Ooh, oops! I seem to have forgotten an important part of the stream, which is the actual spare skip parts bin. I mean, how ridiculous of me to forget that, honestly, guys. Well, at least thanks to this mic, I can be on the other side of the room, and you guys wouldn't even know, because Bluetooth is a truly marvelous thing. Anyways, I think I have everything I need now, and let's begin. So, looks like the second promenade deck is a little bit less curved, almost, than the lower one, and it is kind of in an awkward position, I must say. That's going to be a little bit hard to replicate, I think, but we'll figure it out. We always do. So, what's going to stop us from doing it this time? Hmm. Hold on, I lost the pictures. Gosh dang it. Okay, there we go. We're good now. All right, let's see. What is this going on? Okay. And let's see. Okay, now I have my images. Oh, I made a mistake. It only has one promenade deck. All right, so that makes things a whole lot easier for us. So the bridge is literally just going to be like right there. Don't need to worry about any of this second promenade deck nonsense. Ooh, the cargo hatch. That's something I'm probably going to have to get to off camera, though. Perhaps that's what we should actually start with. Just the bridge? Maybe. Let me build up a little bit more around it first. Okay, so looks like I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here. Actually, why don't I lower the camera just a little bit, little bitsy. There we go. And not sure. So it seems less America. There's obviously this curve here, and then there's a little like notch, and then squares out, keeps going. And I'm kind of debating whether or not to keep it like that as it is, because that's kind of like how it is on the real thing. But maybe the promenade is a bit too wide. Actually, no, it should be fine. No, it should be absolutely fine. Okay, I need some views of the lifeboat deck here, real quick. Okay. All right. Any top-down views we got? Nope. Of course we don't. That's the one view I forgot to get. All right. Let's see. So I need a SS America top view blueprints, because as we found out in the first stream, Google for some reason doesn't have many like reference pictures of the SS America. I mean, kind of makes sense. The SS United States really overshadowed her, but that's fine. Ooh, did I find some? Oh wow, I didn't know these existed. This will actually be very helpful. Okay. Alrighties. So, maybe it is a little bit too thin. Could be. I mean, what is this? 8 studs. I know this sounds weird, but can you make a Skibbity toilet RP with Lego? I That was one thing I was definitely not expecting in the big 2026. Skibbity toilet. Isn't that crazy? It's been 3 years since that was like a thing in general. But probably not Taylor, or yeah, probably not gonna be able to do that because I just don't know if I'll be able to fit that into my editing schedules because I have a ton of videos I have in production right now, like the Duquesne Incline video and Lego Convention video, and a really crazy history short. Just a couple spoilers there for you guys, but yeah, I honestly just don't think I'll be able to fit into my editing schedule at the moment. But I don't know, maybe someday if Skibbity Toilet ever becomes like a nostalgic thing of the past, which will be like, what? That'd be crazy. One thing I don't want to happen, but I don't know. We'll see. Interesting suggestion there, Taylor. And another thing we have, yeah, I think this might be a little bit too thin. Let's see what we can do about its thinness. Let's make it a little bit thinner. So that's going to be curving. I guess we're not really going to be able to get a good notch in there as much as I would like. So we're just going to have to kind of um, just kind of have to work around it, I guess. Now, if I had a corner piece in tan, that would actually be really stellar. Because without it, I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna. Oh wait, what? I just completely okay. Interesting. I don't know why I did that. Maybe I was just tired that day, but that feels like an extreme waste of brick right there. So we're gonna fix that. And now that solves our issue. Now we don't need a tan corner plate. Okay, so now instead of what is this? A 1x8? Yeah, that's a 1x8. So we need a 1x10, or sorry, a 1x12. Holy moly! Do I have a 1x12 in here? No shot. I could have a 2x12 though. What's this? It's a 2x10. Wait, is this a 2x? Yeah, that's a 2x 1x8. This is a 2x10. Okay. This is a 1x10. I could only find either a 1x12 or 1x2x12. Do I seriously not have any? There is seriously. Oh, well, leave it to me to. Oh, look at that reflection. Leave it to me to search for a 2x12 and to find a 2x16. Holy moly, that's a gigantic chunk right there. Hey, look at that! We found a 2x12. Let's go. This is awesome. All right, so we got that there. That makes things nice. Huh. And then how does that work? Okay, it looks like it works like that, maybe. Very, very interesting. Okay, so this is gonna have to be just gonna have to be one stud all throughout. I want to make that a 1x6 though. Or should I? I should probably save my 1x6s. I'll use a 1x8 there. Frick it. It's fine. Now we have to do the curve. That's gonna be a waste of brick, but okay. It's fine. Okay. So that's gonna be, yeah, it's kind of flat, not as curvy as the lower part. Okay, it's working. How can someone please explain to me how I wound up with a purple brick in my hand? Fascinating stuff. Okay. Mm, Suppose that's all right. Maybe it's missing like something there though. I feel like it's missing maybe a 1x2. Would that help things drastically? Uh, Let me put the top on. Let me put the top on, and we'll go from there. We'll see how it looks. Oh my gosh! Can you believe it? I have found a 1x12 at the time when I needed at least. Gosh. The universe gave you that purple brick, don't question it. You're right. I must have had it for a reason, so I'm going to save it till the skeleton requires it. I unfortunately was not able to stock up on that many filler bricks for the skeleton today. I mean, we probably won't need to extend it too much. Probably. I don't want to eat my words there, but probably. So we'll see. I should have enough for however much skeleton extension we're going to do today, but again, we shall see. Now, we're going to have the little docking, I don't know, pods? Is that what you call? I think so. Um, are they called pods? Chat, help me out. Why is my ship knowledge completely blanking at the moment? Um, they have to do with docking because they allow you a nice clear view down the whole length of the ship. Good for docking, especially in tight places. Now I don't know why this top promenade is breaking my brain so much. But okay, so I think our best bet is to put a 2x6 there, like that. I think that works, maybe, or maybe a little something like that. That is weird. Heck no, we are not doing that. Okay, how about that? That's also weird. Forget it. I'm just gonna do this. It'll be fine. Well then, if we do that, see, maybe we don't need that. Okay, what am I doing? Things are making me confused again. I don't like this. See, 'cause we could do that, but that looks extremely goofy. Or does it? Yeah, no, it does. That looks extraordinarily goofy. It's not centered. Okay, there we go, chat. Now you can see better. But yeah, no, that looks extraordinarily goofy. We are not keeping that. Oh! Oh, okay. I think I just had a eureka moment, guys. So I have been thinking about this wrong, I believe. Let's see, do I have... I guess I don't really need a 1x8. I could just have two by 1x4, sorry. We could just do this and that. That looks weird, never mind. We're gonna keep the 1x6. Never mind. My eureka moment was for nothing. And maybe if we put that there. That could work. That could work. Not gonna lie, that actually could work. Okay. Hold on, chat. Let me cook. Let me cook, chat. Oh, great. Now I need 1x4. And do I have any stupid 1x5s? How many of these do I have? For crying out loud. How many 1x5s do I have? It's not a common piece. Why do I have so many of them? I don't think I ever ordered like a Bricklink order full of tan 1x5s. I have no idea where I have these from. Anyway. Ooh, nice. I did find a 1x4. That is encouraging. Could I find another one? Please. Could I find another one? Nope, just 1x5s. Gosh dang it. Ugh. Okay. That is like that. Or maybe, should they be a little bit thicker? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think we're gonna have to make them thicker. Should be fine. Hmm. Okay, it's starting. Hmm. It feels like it's coming together, though. It feels like it's come together. Um, what I do feel like I could benefit from, though, is some tan 1x3s, which I'm not entirely sure that I have many of those. But I mean, I should. I've seen them before. Like, actually, I see them often in the bin. Oh, I did find another 1x4. I mean, let me zoom out a little bit. If I could find like two 1x3s, we'd actually be so golden right now. We'd be so golden. Or even just one. Like, all I need is really one, so that we can just go from there. And the reason I need them, because we need something extra there. We need some extra like that. Like, see that, for example? We need a little something like that to make the deck curve a little bit more naturally. We are also going to... Dang it, I just realized that this deck space does not exist on the ship. Okay, you know what, guys? I don't think this is going to make a bit of sense until I actually make the physical bridge itself. So why don't we do that? Let me go to front picture. All right, let's see. Where is my Sharpie? By the way, guys, I do not condone using Sharpie on Lego. Just so you know. Did I seriously forget to prepare a Sharpie? Hold on, I should have one somewhere. I should. I mean, it's a Sharpie. How uncommon are they? Oh, perfect. I have two right here. All right, we're good, guys. We got ourselves some Sharpies. Now, it's time for doing something that I do not recommend nor condone, and that is, ah, boy, that is putting Sharpie on Lego bricks. I know, how blasphemous of me. But it must be done. I have not yet figured out a way to do it any other way, and it's the way I've been doing it since 2020. So, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Um, hmm. Okay. All right. Got myself a Sharpie. Now, now we need to see how big this needs to be. I'm thinking maybe a 1x6. Wait, hold on. Let me just see how many windows are on this thing. Let's see. One, two, three, four. How do I lose count? I'm actually stupid. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11. 11 windows. Windows 11? No, I'm kidding. Uh, Let me recount that. One. Is that a window? Hold on. I'm being very confused. Let me pull up a real life image of the thing. SS America. Let's see. How many windows does the America actually have? Now I'm going to put that question into Google because heaven knows that it is absolutely not going to give us the right answer. Just give us for the SS United States, of course. Let's see. Is this image AI? Am I being fed AI images? I don't like this. Okay, can this give me like an actual usable image? Thank you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Huh? Okay, this is confusing me greatly. Why does the America keep gaining and losing windows? I don't get this. Okay, maybe the leprechauns are doing something to mess with my computer. What on earth is going on? Guys, I think the leprechauns took over my computer because this is odd. Or maybe they took over Google. I'm not sure, to be honest. I just want a single image that will give me the right amount of windows. For goodness sake. Just give me Windows, Google. I know y'all are like competitors, but okay, that's completely unrelated. Dude, Burowski, are we being for real right now? See what I meant about the America? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna let you guys witness what I'm doing because like this is crazy. As I said before, it is unreasonably hard to find good reference pictures for the SS America. Like, what is this? I need the front. And why is the SS United States here? Ooh, okay, this one might actually be good. Hold on, chat. Oh my gosh, is the King Post seriously blocking it? The one time that the King Posts are not needed, they're there. See, the King Post is blocking it in that picture too. Gosh dang it, how hard is it to find a good reference picture of the America? Like, this is making me tear up, genuinely. Okay. Is this... Where did it go? My gosh. Stay calm. Stay calm. It's just a device. It is just a device. Oh my gosh. Please just let me count the windows. Please. Why is it doing that? I'm not even gonna question it at this point. What on earth? I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking. Okay. I can't count that. It's out of... It's a bad angle. Ah! This is really starting to get frustrating. Okay, let me just go back to the reference pictures I took. Wait, let me check here. All right. Okay, there we go. Goodness gracious. Show me the build, please. Of course. So right here we have the current progress on the Lego SS America. It's a little bit crude, especially around this place. We did get the forecastle pretty darn well, but right now we are currently focusing on the superstructure. So I don't know. We shall see. We'll see how we get there. Right now, I'm trying to find a good reference picture for me to count how many windows the bridge has so I can actually draw them onto the brick. But I believe leprechauns have taken over Google and are sabotaging me from finding good reference pictures. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but I think it might be true. Or maybe I'm just tweaking. It could be that as well. Anyway, see, the thing is, it's hard to tell which one is a window and which is not. Like, guys, help me out here. How many windows are right there? How many windows are right there? What do you think? Like, count them and tell me. Because I can't tell, like, if that's a window compared to that and all these in the middle. Like, you see what I mean? 9, you say? Hmm. Well, maybe. It could be 9. If that counts as a window, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11? The thing is, it just feels like such an awkward number because I remember the SS United States had, I think, 12, sorry, no, 10 windows on its superstructure, or sorry, on its bridge. So this just, it just feels odd to me, honestly. But I mean, I guess that makes sense because see, there's like 3 right there in the center, so it makes sense when you do the math. I think we're just gonna try going for 11, see what happens. Anyway, I'm gonna try to document this as best I can. We've already determined that we're going to use. What are we going to use? Yeah, 2x6. Hopefully, hopefully we get this right the first time, and we won't have to do it over horrifically. 13? Wait, is it 13? I gotta fact check this. You might actually be right. I fear you may be right. Hold on a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It has oh shoot. It has 13 windows. Oh my gosh. Yes, let's go. Thank you so much for that, Ava Marie. That is actually so helpful. Thank you so much for doing that, because those windows were low key tripping me out. But you're right. I'm pretty sure it's 13. Thank you so much for that, Ave Maria. Okay, let's see now. I'm gonna put that there. Here we go. I'm about to ruin this brick's career. That sounds weird. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, let's see. So there's 13 right there. There's one like on the very edge. How big do we make them though? Hold on, Lel. I know I'm putting this off, and I am nervous because I am potentially about to completely destroy a perfectly good Lego piece. But I just want to make sure that I'm fully prepared before I do the. And before I do said deed, I think we should switch this up for a regular old white plate, just because white 2x6. I mean, I have a bunch of 2x4s as usual. By 6 plates. Of course I don't, because I'm an idiot and I did not prepare enough, even though I had 2 freaking weeks. All right, well, I suppose I can just do this with 2x3. And bro, what? Oh, I see. I see what I did wrong there. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna do that, and then do that. Hmm. All right. Let's see. And now we should be good to at least try putting the windows. By the way, once again, big shout out to Ave Fe Maria Barbasa. I'm actually gonna pin your message because you have no idea how helpful that was to me. Thank you so much for that, Ave Maria. Welcome to the stream, that Lego car guy. Thank you for joining in. I'm afraid you joined in a good time. This is probably a good time for y'all to look away while I'm doing this, putting Sharpie on Lego. Gosh. All right. Oh, I can't do it, chat. I can't do it. I mean, I've done it so many times before, but I don't know. I just can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it this time. I don't know why. Would it look better like that, though? No, that looks goofy. All right. All right, chat. Here we go. Here we go. I am doing it. Oh, shoot. Oh, dang it. I messed it up already. Are you kidding me? All right, it's fine. We'll just. Are we able to go on the other side? Is that allowed? Yeah, that's allowed. We'll be fine. Okay. All right. I have to go out of school. All right. I'll see you later, Alpha Maria. Thank you so much for pointing out that it was actually 13 windows. You have no idea how integral and important that was to me. So, once again, thank you so much for that. And I wish you a good evening. Thank you for tuning in, Alpha Maria. Okay, now I have to do it to the other side of this brick. I mean, I guess I could always just go get hand sanitizer and just erase it. But I would rather not do that, you know? 1, 2. Stressful. 3, 4. 5. Oh gosh. 6. 7. It already looks weird. 8. This really does hurt my soul, though, I must say. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that's all we're going to be able to fit. Right now, we make this look nice. Right now, kind of looks like doo-doo. How are we thinking that looks? Are maybe the windows a little bit big? Let me just line them all up real nice first, then we'll make our final verdict. Okay. Color that in well. Make it as even, as possible. Try not to ruin things. You only got one shot at this. Alright. Okay, alright. Walk in here. Make that a little straighter. Straight as a rainbow. Okay, careful. Shoot. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Okay. Don't really know what to make of that. That kind of looks. I think I made the windows a little bit too big. Like, let's have a look from this angle. What do y'all think of that? Let me build up some more stuff around it. We'll come back, maybe deface another brick in a little bit. Anyways. All right. Are we back now? Okay, good. Sorry, it froze there for a second. Anyway, as I was saying previously, we are going to build up a little bit more of this by... Why is this shaking around? Is there like something underneath? Okay. Don't break that off. Okay, we're going to put that there, I think. Maybe... If I had a 2x3... If I had a 2x3, then I would be a happy man. Oh my gosh, I just found two... Are you kidding me? I just found two 1x3s in the same location. How insane is that? It's great. Okay, so now maybe I just need some 2x2s. I suppose that could work as well. I don't necessarily need... I just found another 1x3. This is wonderful. It's awesome. As I was saying, I don't necessarily need a 2x3 because we have those 1x3s there now. But I could do with a 2x2. Not gonna lie. Oh, look at that. I just found a 2x3. What do you know? Alright, let's see. How's that gonna work? It's not gonna work very well. Dang it. Okay, how are we gonna do this? If I had a white 1x6, white 1x6 plate, I mean. that could be, or do we? Do we even need that at all? Does that look? Yeah, that looks kind of weird. Never mind. We are gonna need that plate after all. But do we have it? That is the question. If I'm a 1x8, that doesn't really help me much. If I had a 1x6, though, that'd be nice. Real nice wooden and hobbing. Can you just, like, give one to me or something already? Of course it's not. Hmm. What's another way we can do this? Maybe if we just use maybe a placeholder. Never mind, I found a white 1x6. Speak of the devil. Wow. Crazy stuff. All right, let's see. So we got that. Now we have this bunch of free real estate, pretty much, to do that. But where does that get us? Does it get us anywhere, really? Still looks weird. Hmm. Because, like, so you see, the docking pods need to be they need to be like, oh, okay, wait, we could just do this. Hold on, guys. We could just do this and be fine. All right, I did all that for nothing. Anyway, that's always nice to hear. We could do that, or maybe it is better if we did 2 studs wide. Maybe because, like, looking at the reference photo over there, I don't know about you guys, but these two, they're looking kind of wide to me. To be honest, like comparable to these two things, which I have as 2 studs. If you aren't familiar with my process, I literally just look at the photo, see what's similarly sized to what I have already built on my model, and then use those proportions because I'm not a big math guy, so I just eyeball all the proportions. And from eyeballing that, seems like this would be better if we had it as 2 studs wide. Just my thoughts. Anyway, we looks like we're gonna need another 2x3. Dang it. Actually, no, we don't. No, we don't. And we probably shouldn't use it there because we should use it for other occasions. And we can just put, say 1x5. Yeah. Don't need not very few uses for those anyway. We just do that. All the yeah, sure, we'll do that. We'll do that. Now I see another 1x5, which I found instantly because of my odd abundance of them. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that, and boom. Hmm. Well, let me give you guys a view of like the front. See that? Oh, it's kind of weird there. You see that? I don't know. Maybe. Actually, you know what? Looking from that angle, it's actually not bad. Yo, I didn't expect that to be actually that good. Interesting. Okay, never mind. Maybe it's just me looking from the bird's eye view, I guess. But that actually doesn't look half bad. All right, we're gonna keep it. And now we're gonna make this straight here. So for that, we need, I believe, a 1x3 white brick, which I have. There we go. Or wait, hold on. It'd probably be better if I had a 1x2 actually. Just, let me see if I have just a random plate somewhere. All right, sure. I'll use this random jumper. That's acceptable, I suppose. There. So that'll be the little entranceway into the bridge right there. And that is good. All right. Mm, now, now we just need to do the same to the other side. See any random? I'll use another jumper. Sure, that works out fine. And then maybe we just like put a black piece there. Black 1x4. Maybe a Chinese brick. This might be a job for the good old Chinese brick. But I don't think its services will be required because I'm just going to use a regular old Lego one. There we go. That'll give a sort of illusion of depth going into the bridge there. Anyway, now we have lifeboat deck to worry about, which will be 8 studs. Yes, indeed. So that's going to come out a little bit. Actually, hold on. Should move this back a little bit. Looking at the pictures, the entranceway is a little bit farther back, right up against where it's sort of turns towards a 90-degree angle. So I'm gonna change that by doing this, that. Now I can put, what can I put there? Put a 1x6. If only I had a 1x6. I guess I could put a 1x1 there, not have too many consequences. And then where's my 1x2? There it is. Put that there. And we need another filler sort of brick. We can use this random off-brand plate there. Put that there. And then right here, we will have our little 90-degree angle. Switching, is that a bit too much? That seems about right to me. Let's try on the other side. Actually, I'm not too sure. Or am I? Yeah, no, actually, I am pretty sure. Or, wait, hold on, I'm not. Let me check the top-down view again. Where is it? There it is. I'm gonna whip out the good old stud measurements. Okay, about 1 stud. All right, 1 stud, which equates to how much? How much does that equate to? It equates to like from there to there. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 2. We're not putting 5. Okay. So we're just gonna make this 2 studs then. This deck, 2 studs. Sounds good to y'all? Nice. Now, I believe we shall use purple brick of destiny from earlier. Place it. Where are we placing it? Placing it somewhere back there. Okay. Just gonna take that off for the time being so we can put some skeleton parts there. Parts for the skeleton. So I'm just gonna put that there, just like that. That there, just like that. And do we need plates there? Kind of feel like we do. We'll just put a jumper. Oops. It just went to the back rooms, because of course it did. Oh, never mind. It came back. That's fine. It's actually more than fine. It's optimal. That is what that is. Or maybe it'd be better if I used a 2x6 if I had one. Wait, where's my purple brick of destiny? There we go. Perfect usage for it. I just realized y'all can't see what I'm doing. That's sad. Okay. Anyways, we have now used the purple brick of destiny. And I am going to add some filler plate now. Just some good old filler plate. Bring us up to that level. Good. Now we can use this green brick. Not of destiny, but a green brick nonetheless. Why is this like that? Why is it not lining up by like a third of a brick? Someone care to explain that to me? No? Okay. That is odd. We need something to stabilize that, maybe. Maybe that's why? I don't know. We're about to find out, anyway. So, let's see. I just need... Can that go there? I suppose... Oops, not really. What could go there, though, I suppose, is this. That will work. That'll work fine, yeah. That'll work fine enough. And I suppose I can just put that there like that. Ooh, I need to put something there. Desperately. Okay, I'm just gonna put that there. And put... This is actually, finally, a good time to use a 1x5. So I'm going to use it. I need to get rid of them anyway, so might as well just plop it down there. Alright. It's still not lining up though. Like, why is that? Why is it not lining up? Also, why is the camera looking weird? Why is it all like... Why is the camera... Hold on, guys. Is it like... dusty? Oh, wow, it really was. Okay, wow. Look at this jump in quality. Wow, how crusty was my camera? Holy moly. Get a drink of water. Wow, almost an hour into the stream already. Nice. Probably gonna keep going to around 8:10. I'll give it till 8:10. Then we'll probably call it in for the day. Okay. Now, to continue moving forward, we're gonna put that there. That could use just a random 1x6 there, to be honest. Let's see, do I have any random 1x6s though? I do. One in, what is this color? Regular yellow. Regular yellow. So we're just gonna put it there, like that. Looks like we're gonna need some platages there. Ooh, I just saw a great opportunity that I, for some reason, decided not to take. So now I'm gonna retrace my steps and take that opportunity. Because I could use a gigantic plate here that spans the gap both ways and also gives us good support. Like this, by the way, the only reason I'm using this is because it's not Lego. By the way. Because see, it doesn't have the Lego logo on the studs, so I'm fine with using it. Because it is a dirty, dirty knockoff piece. Don't even know why I have it, to be honest. Alright, there. So we put that like that. Alright. Very nice. Actually worked out really nicely. Now, to go back, to go back to these views. Interesting. That is very, very interesting. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, well, we can fix that. So it looks like this deck actually needs to be 2 studs wide. This deck up here is actually going to be cut short, similar to the SS United States. Okay. Okay, this is fascinating stuff, guys. William Gibbs, naval architect genius right here. Francis Gibbs, man. Crazy. Okay. How can we get that to work, though? Okay, these images aren't really helping me at the moment. Okay, I'm just gonna use this image right here. So it looks like maybe this piece might have to be swapped out for a regular 1x4. So if we can do that, if we can somehow manage to achieve that, that would be really nice. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so this is going to require just a little bit of brain power. So let's see that. That's going to go like that. It's going to go like that. Or is it? Hold on. Like that. And okay, like that. And this, like that. Hold on. That like this. And then finally put that there. Oops. Oopsie daisy. That goes there. And boom. All right, now we just do a similar thing to the other side. I need another 1x4. There we go. And now that goes, it's going to go a little something like that. Take that off. And place that like that. Okay. And then now back here, we start by putting that there and that there. Holy moly, I just cooked. I absolutely cooked, chat. Let's go. Let's go, I cooked. Alright. That looks really nice. I'm not even gonna lie, that actually looks really dang nice. But now, we're gonna need to build up this part of the deck. And, let me see something. I just want to see where we're gonna have to start. Let's have to start those letters. Because it looks like it might be pretty soon. Oh my gosh. What a moment this is. Lifing in the chat. What a legendary moment this is. Welcome to the stream, Lifing. No, long time no see. It is good to see your face. And I do believe your real name is Cliff, but I don't know if I was supposed to say that. Sorry about that, Lifing. But welcome to the stream, Lifing. It is so good to see you. It's been a real while, man. Crazy stuff. Anyways, this is kind of a weird angle, so let me just show you what I'm looking at over here. I'm trying to see where we can put that logo. So see, there's the first funnel, and then looks like the first American flag starts sometime in between the first and second funnels. Not sure about that. Can we get like a full side view of pre-war SS America? Let's see. 1939 SS America side view. Okay, this is better. This is what is going on? What? Excuse me. Hello. Oh, I just realized y'all can't see because of my hand. Dude, what is going on? Let me view this image. Bruh! Please. By the way, I don't know why my screen is so zoomed in. It just is. Don't question it. Come on. I don't want that to happen. All right, yeah, this to happen. Okay. So let's see. Where exactly does this begin? So we're going to count. Looks like it's coming at us at like that sort of angle. So we'll count for like a fourth of a stud. So the first funnel is obviously there. And that's there. Like that. So one stud. comparable to like there. Now going back to the top-down view. Where is it? There it is. That is 3.5 studs, which is comparable to this, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 studs. So the funnel is going to be about 6 studs after the bridge. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, that's actually like right now. I did not expect that to be so soon. And the second funnel seems to be, well, how many is that? 5 studs away from the first funnel. In the middle, that's 3 studs, which is comparable to. Oh, wait. I miscalculated. Or did I? Did I miscalculate or? No, I did not. I did not miscalculate. All right. Okay. We're going to make that 7 studs just to be safe. So it's going to be about 7 studs from the funnel. And just out of curiosity, how big is the funnel actually? Also 3.5 studs. So 7 stud long funnel. 7 stud long space between the bridge and the funnel. And a 7 stud space after the funnel till the beginning of the first American flag. Okay, that is way simpler than I thought it would be. And I'm certainly not complaining about that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7. Okay, so funnel's going to be like right here. And the funnel itself is going to be about another 7 or so studs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7. And then another 7 studs after that. We're going to have the first American flag. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we're going to have to start right there. We're going to need to do a little bit of shaving, looks like. A little bit of trimming work. So right there, I'm going to have to somehow slice this off. Slice this little part of it off. Don't know how exactly I'm going to accomplish that, though. We're also going to have to make this all tiles so that we can use the snot technique. So, wait, just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Funnel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. End of funnel. Back deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's all good. My calculations were indeed correct. There we go. And there we go. Now we need to get rid of this. How do we do that? Let's see, that's going to be a little harder. Just a tad bit more difficult. I could end up breaking something here. Not on my own body, but on the model. Please come out. Come on. Let's go. We did it. Sweating from that. All right, now we need a tile of some sort. Just use this random 1x4. It should do the trick. And now here looks like we need 2x3, which I should have, right? Should have a 2x3 on me somewhere, or a 1x3. That works perfect too. I do have a 2x3. This is perfect. All right, so there. Okay, now we're gonna have to squeeze that in there somehow. This might be. Oh, it's not as tough as I thought. All right, there we go. So right here is where the American flags are gonna go. I'm gonna order the parts of brickling for that, so we might have to leave this part of the ship gaping for a while, considering how long the sand green especially took to get here last time. All right, so I'm gonna put that there, and there we go. All right, cool. So now I just need to do the same thing on the other side. Oh boy. Let's see. So we're gonna need to cut all that out of there. And oh, nice. This plate actually ends right where we need it to, so that is very nice. I'm gonna try my best to snirm it out of there. Okay, that works. Don't snap your bricks, please. All right, we're gonna put a 1x4 there. Another 1x4. Let me grab one. Uh, do I have one? I should 100% have one, but why are they not showing up? Okay, there we go. Nice. Put that there. And now we need another 2x3 and a 1x2. All right, this is going swimmingly, guys. This is going so swimmingly. Wonderfully swimmingly. Okay. And I just found a 2x3. It's going even more swimmingly right now. Oh, and of course we need another 2x2. All right, so this is going to be our area for the studs not on top stuff. We can worry about how long and stuff it needs to be later. For now, actually, I would like to just ever so slightly extend the hull a little bit. Just just a tad bit. Drop that horrendously. Okay, so we're just gonna really quickly extend the waterline part of the hull just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. And boom. All right, that's good. Should we extend the skeleton while we're at it as well? Let me flip the model around, actually. And you know what? The more and more I look at this bridge... Ooh! What was that? Something fell off. Oh, nothing to worry about. Just part of the hull. It's fine. Easy fix. But the more and more I look at it, the more and more the bridge is starting to grow on me. We might switch it out later, but actually I'm not... It looks pretty good, actually. Our Sharpie work does not actually look all that bad. Anyways, Kurzak, what? Sorry, for anyone who doesn't know, that means chicken in Polish. Don't know why. It's just been on my mind constantly. It's kind of fun to say if you think about it. Kurzak. Kurzak. Well, if there's one thing you learned from today's stream is that Kurzak means chicken in Polish, I guess. That's nice. All right, so we put that there. And now... Why is my mind blanking it? Why is my mind blanking it? English isn't Englishing today, guys. All right, I'm sorry. Okay, first it was Kurzak, and now it's... Okay, my mind is just getting a bunch of weird thoughts getting crossed on it. I just had the thought, what if I did an entire live stream in an Irish accent? Like, what sort of idea is that, bro? Alright, so anyway, I digress. Let's get back to the task at hand. Put some tiles there. Oh, that doesn't fit. Oh well, we'll just have to do this instead. Perfect. Ooh, this brick looks like it was like what from the whoa! Hold your horses. Chad, take a look at this. Take a look at this. All right, the light's hitting that. You see those Lego logos, Chad? See those Lego logos, huh? I've never seen those like that before. Hold on. Well, we've seen similar styles before in these streams, right? And those bricks are probably from like the 60s or so, 50s, 60s, early 60s. This one though, see how it has that like little extra circle around? See, that makes me think that this is like from maybe the early 70s before they switched out the Lego logo to something a little bit more modern. Actually, I'm not sure. I need to do some more research into that, but I'm definitely not putting this in here. Never to be seen again. I'm gonna actually keep it over there instead, and I'm gonna do some independent, independent research. later on off camera, obviously. Anyway, I think it should be in our best interest to continue the skeleton just slightly. Uh, okay. And then, yeah, that's good. Again, leaving a nice gap every now and then to allow for this thing to be nice and light, not a gigantic 50-pound chonker like the SS United States was last year. Still haven't released my um, convention vlog. It's already like 2026, and it's been what, since August I've been making that. You know what? I interviewed one of the exhibitors there, and I've been really bad because I haven't uploaded yet. So maybe I'll just upload like my interview of that exhibitor just by itself. Why? Welcome to the stream, the Sam Tatership. Fire name there. Let's go. You got dinner. You are back. All right. So now I just realized maybe we should start thinking about how we're actually going to attach the actual plate that says the words. Another good question: how am I going to do the words? I guess I could do them. I guess to make them fit, could I possibly do like the really crazy building technique that was used? Correct me if I'm wrong. That was used in that 2015 modular set, like the pet store or whatever. Correct me if I'm wrong. But you know, like those letters that say pet store on that 2015 modular? Maybe okay, so my original plan was to literally just use tiles, but I now realize that I do not have enough space for that level of detail. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it all works out, but I think maybe that might be in our best interest to do something like that. Anyway, back to what I was saying earlier. How are we going to attach that? Actually, no, that's a pretty simple question. We could just use. Okay, well, I don't have any. But let me try to explain what I'm thinking about here until I find the piece I'm looking for. So, you know, the the 1 by 2 by 2. I think, yeah, the 1 by 2 by 2 snot brick. That I think could be really the thing that I use here. Okay, wait. Do I have any in any of these bins? Never mind. I'll find a bunch off camera later, and I'll explain to it a little bit more in uh in the next stream when I find more. But for now, hopefully, I gave you guys a little bit of an idea of what I'm thinking about to do. I gotta go, but I'll be back. All right, I will see you later, Sam. Thank you for coming back, though. Thank you so much for coming back. And oh my gosh, have I have digressed immensely. Okay, I all this time I've been meaning to put a brace here. I don't even think I mentioned it, but a brace for the hull, like we've been doing back there. So I need a 1 by 10, right? This is a 1 by 12. That doesn't really help much at all. Does not help much in the slightest. I mean, I could just use 1 by 6 and 1 by 4 again, but I don't know. It doesn't equate with the same amount of structural stability as a full-on 1 by 10 does. But I guess sometimes when life doesn't give you 1 by 10, use a 1 by 6 and and a 1 by 4. I guess it just happens sometimes. All right, there. I'm gonna use that vibrant yellow there. Actually, finally running out of those after 4 years. I don't know. That's some crazy personal lore for me. For probably none of you watching that have been watching me since 2022, probably. Welcome to the stream, Chris Chris McKenna. Thank you for joining in. I believe I have suspicions about who you are as well, but I'm not going to dwell too long on that because I need to do this. Ooh, that would have been a good spot for the purple brick of destiny. Too bad we used that one earlier. Ooh, okay, I just found this really fascinating piece in the bin. Not going to use that. I'm actually going to save that for when I rebuild the mountain sometime down the line. And as for which piece I'm going to put there, I am just doing that. Boom. Okay. That's good enough. Whoa. Pause. What on earth was that sound I just produced? Okay. Looks like I might need some sort of 1x2 there. Do I have any weird colored ones? Any filler bricks? Okay, have one in knockoff flame yellow. Sure, that works. That works fine, I guess. I might actually need another there. Never mind. See if I can find another one in that crazy color. Actually, maybe I should just use a Chinese brick. I'm gonna use a Chinese brick. Yeah. See, guys, the biggest lesson in life is to sometimes you gotta use Chinese bricks. Don't actually take that as valid advice, because that's just a word salad right there. But sometimes you use Chinese bricks to make things work. Just like that. Anyway, how are we gonna bridge this gap? Still let there be enough of a gap for it not to be a chunker ship. We could just put another 1x2 there. Or the pink 2x2. Sure, that works as well. And if I would so happen to have two more of those vibrant yellow bricks, I do. Well, what do you know? That is very, very nice. Perfection. Look at that, guys. Absolute perfection. Definition of perfection. I am that person, my friend. Gasp. Okay. I'm not going to dwell too long on that. It is a scary thought. Anyway, oops. Almost used the brick from the 60s that we found earlier. I think we'd be much better off with using this brick that seems like it was made, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago or something. I don't know. Now, seems we need a filler plate. A 2x plate at that. Do I have any? Do we have any random colors? Ooh, medium azure. Anybody? Nah. Nah, I'm not about to put medium azure in this thing. Ooh, how about medium nougat? Medium nougat sounds nice to me. So we're gonna use it. Okay. Let's see, 7:30. Hour and a half into the stream. Dang. Probably gonna go for like another 45 minutes or so. We'll call it a day. Now we might actually end up ending the stream early because we are getting a phenomenal amount of progress in. I mean, compared to the last stream, like wow, crazy, crazy amount of progress. For reference, wait, hold on. Sorry about that. But for reference, well, technically not last week because I skipped last week. But last week we really just got this part done and just a little bit, pretty much that much of hull extensions going on, and that was it. I mean, to be honest, I was feeling pretty burnt out, and I think a week off really helped me feel that because, like, I was dealing with a lot of, um, I guess you could say, a little bit of emotional pressure from, um, let's just say the slump that I've currently been in, YouTube wise, because like ever since I ended the talking about country series, I've been in this sort of slump. I've been calling it. Like I hit 2,000 subscribers, and now I'm just now almost at an extra 100, and that's like a record low for me. So I don't know. It could have been that, but a week off definitely helped me to get back into my YouTube flow, my YouTube voice. Anyway, we still need a piece for that. Do I have one? It'd be nice if I had a 2x2 or a 1x2. Could also work pretty nicely. Oh, look at that. Okay, so y'all remember that 1x2x2 snot brick I was talking about earlier? Yeah, here it is. So this is what I plan to hold the letters that are gonna go here. If we decide to go the route with the tiles, but we might just have to figure out a way to make that kind of like cheese slope style letters, as in that 2015 pet shop modular building. Anyways, if we do end up going the snot route, this is the brick I'll be using. I made that, guys. Right? I tried to throw the brick in the bin, and I totally made that. Yeah, totally. Anyway, I forgot that I was looking for a 2x2. My bad, guys. I've been deviating and deviating deviously. Crazy stuff. Anyways. Alright, cool. So now I'm going to build up a little bit more of the hull. Actually, no, not the hull, the superstructure. Otherwise known as the white part. Alright, and there. We're just going to put that there. Alright, nice. And then, we are going to have to figure out a way to kind of keep this going, because the letters are only on the black part of the hull, not the actual superstructure, so we're going to have to... I don't know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, because we will literally have to cross a bridge to get to it. Anyways. My mind is still not fully clear from the Polish chicken, so forgive me if I'm not really speaking that clearly. Kurzaks are all over my mind. Alright, gotta lock in. Holy. We need to build up the superstructure just a little bit more. Let me see. Do I have any more filler bricks of any sort of filler brick qualities? I'm actually gonna go over here and look. Again, the wonders of Bluetooth that I can be across the room right now and y'all be understanding me as if I am 2 inches away from you. Fascinating stuff Bluetooth is, I tell you. Fascinating stuff. Okay, so we found a good number of filler oops. Filler oops. Alright, sure. Now we're going to put that there. Okay, nice. And look at this sharpied up brick. It's crazy. Oh, we need some more filler plates. Look at that. The question is, do I have any more? I'm gonna have this. Should work pretty well, shouldn't it? If it fits. There. Nice. And I believe you can just do this then. Yeah, that works out quite nicely, actually. And ooh, maybe we extend it just a little bit further. Another filler plate right there. I suppose. Ooh, not every day you see an orange plate, is it? I'm gonna use it. And now I need, what is this, flame yellow? Wow, I do not care. Flame yellow is a cool color, but not when you need a lot of filler bricks on high demand. Light? Wait, hold on, I'm confused. What color is this, guys? Is this not light azure? No, it's not. It's not. It's not light azure because light azure is different. What is this? What would you call this color? Is it sand blue? Can't be sand blue. Isn't sand blue different? I don't know. I'm not gonna use it because I want to actually find out what the heck that is. All right, this looks like a job for another Chinese brick, so we're gonna put one there. I'm gonna actually put another Chinese brick, in fact, just like that. And I think, okay, we need another filler plate there. Filler plate there. Probably like a 2x4. A brown one should do. I have a crazy surplus of them now. Uh, ever since I took apart my Lego Cities tracks for some proper ballasting. I like trees! Welcome to the stream, I like trees. Good to see you, my friend. I noticed you've been commenting a lot of my videos recently, and it's good to see you back. Haven't seen I like zebras though. As soon as we get I like zebras there, uh, both I like zebras and I like trees in there, that's gonna be legendary. Legendary comeback. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll see I like zebras. I don't know. Anyways, it seems in the moment though that I like trees. You have been taken over by emojis at the moment, which I have noticed this trend in your comments recently. I think that's actually a good job for 2x2. Ooh, we got some beef in the chat going on. I don't like him. He mean. Eh. Looks like even after all this time, the I like zebras and I like trees beef is still raging like a campfire. Crazy. I mean, it's crazy. This beef has been going on since when? Like, I think ever since like me and George maybe started streaming together like 3 times a week last year. I think that was your first appearance. I like trees when me and George started doing that. And I like zebras. I like. Oh my gosh! Speak of the devil. We have George 58RG, the greatest moderator on the face of the earth, right here. It's good to see your face, man. We were on that streak for real, bro. We were on that streak. We were grinding like 3 days a week. It was crazy. I mean, obviously, I had my independent SS United States streams, and then the other 3 times, like just whenever we felt, we just grinded. We got you to like what 450 subs or something. I mean, it was crazy. It goes to show that when you grind on something, you get high rewards. Okay, I'm gonna put that there now. Or actually, it'll be better like this. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna switch this around at the moment. Oh, by the way, George, hasn't that clip that you got from my first SS United States stream last year, didn't that premiere recently? I remember you said it for like February 28th this year or something like that. I've yet to check if that premiered yet. I lost a subscriber. Oh, dang it. That's the worst feeling, I like trees. It's got me thinking, maybe I like zebras is the other person watching this. And he unsubscribed from you. Would be weird if he was subscribed to you in the first place, I must say. But you never know. You never know. Okay. Um. Let's see. It did. Oh, I gotta check that out once I'm done with this. That's been in the making for how long? A year. More than a year. You clipped that like when? Because I remember that I did that stream in early February. So fire clip, absolutely. I mean, it's not like I totally had access to it for the past year that you allowed me. But anyways, all right, that's looking good. Now we just need some more white bricks in places. Just like that. Okay. Now we need some filler brick. It's crazy that it's been a year though since then. Time really flies. What do y'all think? Well, using coral as a filler brick. That's something new. Don't think I've ever used coral as a filler brick. Don't think I've ever done that. Oh well, nice to have a first. I really want to refrain from using orange bricks in case something like the Titanic or the Olympic wins next year, and then I'll be punching myself in the nuts for not deciding to save more orange bricks sooner. Because they had the orange funnels, and every time I have a ship with orange funnels, especially the Britannic, which had 4, yeah, that was kind of a nightmare. Anyways, brown filler brick is acceptable though. Is very, very much acceptable. Got to head out for homework piece. All right, George. Catch you on the flip side. Good luck with your homework. And see you around, man. Awesome. Awesome to have you here in the stream today. Okay, and here. I feel like we got to do something about this, though. Because since this is going to be 2 studs now, I'm going to need to make some modifications. Maybe? I don't know. Let me grab a 1x5. Oops. Grab a 1x5 right there. Place it there. Ooh, looks like we need 1x1s? Very fascinating. Not expected we'd need 1x1s for that, to be honest with you. But I stocked up on a couple. Actually, I'm not sure if I have another one in here, but we'll see. We shall see. It appears that I have not. That is sad. If only. Wait, I do. I do have 1x6s. It's a glorious day. I forgot that I just have a ton of 1x6s lying over here at my desk from an independent project I was doing. Alright, so I'm going to need 2 of these right now. And 2 of them have been acquired. Where's my bricks? Oh, okay. So right in front of my nose. And now we're going to replace the 1x5s with 1x6s. Just like that. Nice. And now we can officially switch to using regular old 2x plates. Alright, there we go. And then we can use a 2x6 without much problem. Ooh, looks like we're going to need filler bricks there, though. So we're going to put them in. Whoa! Guys, I believe I may have found another crazy vintage brick. Zoom in. Yeah, see how it doesn't have that extra circle around the studs? The logo on the studs? that should mean that this brick was manufactured like in the mid 60s. I'd say maybe 1965 or so. Crazy. Why is that in my bin? I'm gonna put that on display or something. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, how do I have a brick from the 1960s? Insane stuff. Okay, so looks like we're gonna need a different one now. Might as well use a Chinese brick. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I think I'm gonna use a Kobe brick. Yeah, Kobe. For those of you that don't know, Kobe is a off-brand. Actually, this is kind of ironic because I keep talking about Kurzaks, Polish chickens. Kobe is a Polish company that makes Lego compatible bricks, and I'm putting that in. So now we officially have a bit of Poland in our ship. How cool is that? I don't know. I'd say that's pretty cool. But it does. Maybe it's a little bit too big, though. Arrgh. Now it's stuck. These stubborn old Polish bricks. Polish kurzaks. I mean, you gotta say, that is a really fun word to say. And I've not been able to get it out of my mind all day. Ugh. Well, looks like it wants to stay. I mean, sure, we'll let it. How many Legos do you have? A lot. A lot. That should put into perspective. Um, an answer to your question, Grace. There. Hmm. Okay, looks like we need two by twos there. Two white two by twos, I should say. Okay, we have one. If I can only find another. I saw another one in this bin earlier, so I know I have one. Just a matter of securing it. Where on earth did it go? Oh, there it is. Perfect. All right. There we go. Now, our wonderful Polish brick is now in place. Okay. Just revel in that Polish glory. Okay, I gotta move on. Probably gonna end the stream soon, actually. And nearing up on 8 o'clock here. Can go till 8:30, but not actually how much. Not actually sure. We got a lot of work done today, so we might even need to end the stream earlier than anticipated, just because of the insane amount of progress we've managed to achieve today. But I think we can possibly achieve even more if I do this maybe. Let's see. Do I have any other Polish bricks? Any Polish bricks in here? I have Chinese bricks. It's fine. We can use some Chinese bricks. We can spare them. Wait. Does this connect? No. We need some filler bricks there. Ah. Oh, filler bricks. What an annoyance it is to have you. Oh, looks like we're going to be putting our second coral colored brick into this mock. That's actually, never mind. We're not going to be doing that. Or actually, yeah, we are. We are. The orange one can be saved for later, like I usually do. And where's that piece? There we go. And this can be erected. Whoa, pause. Grab a couple white bricks and smack them down. That's kind of an awkward angle for you guys to see things. All right. Okay. Uh, where's my image? There it is. Wait, is it? Yeah, there you go. There's my trusty image. Light blue? Oh! Is that the color of that brick earlier that I thought was light azure, but realized there's no way? I guess that makes sense. It was blue and it was light. And I'm stupid. So you know what? It does make sense. And what else should make sense is seeing how we can continue the rest of the deck. Where's that image I had earlier? Had a really nice image. I don't know where it went. Oh, was this it? Maybe. Okay, I found it. All right, we're good. Now, we could do with another white brick there. There. And maybe another white brick on the other side as well. Never hurt anybody. Actually can do nothing but not hurt anybody. That gap there is kind of weird, but you know what? I'll allow it. Now we have a different question. How long is this deck behind the bridge? Whoa. 3 1/4 studs. Whoa! That's a big deck. How long is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 studs. Are you kidding me? Ain't no way it's 15 studs. That's crazy. Alright, so wait, let's do it from the bridge. Wait, actually, I just realized that's even more space. That's fine, though. That's actually about 4.5 studs. Holy. So that many studs is how much? To the back of the breakwater. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 studs! Wow. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. What? Ain't no way it can be that long. No. Okay, no. It can't be that long. Just can't. Bro, what? What? Okay, to make this proportional, I'm going to have to deviate a little bit, looks like. We're going to make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That will make it 8 studs. That should be a fine compromise. And, whoa, that's a bit too big. Get anything slightly smaller, perchance? Anything ever so slightly smaller? Yes, we do. Okay. I'm going to need some more filler brick there, it seems. Go on another trek to the other side of the room, though. Even though you guys can't tell. Grab some very nice, vibrant... I've been calling it vibrant yellow for the past 4 years. But isn't it technically highlighter yellow? Isn't that his Bricklink name? This color? I think so. I don't know, though. I don't spend that much time on Bricklink. Wait. Oh, okay, so we're gonna do it like that. Okay. Is it a little bit too big, though? It might just be. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna quickly take it over to my other schmucks up there, and I'm just gonna take a look, see how good we're doing with scaling, because it's really important to me that we get this ship in good scale with the SS United States, so they can look good next to each other. when and if and when I display them. So it's going to be about this long, the SS America. All right, guys. And so far, looks like we have, I don't know, good enough proportionality. The SS America is going to be like, it's going to be like right here. I mean, maybe I built it too big. I don't know. We're just going to have to go with the flow at this point. At this point, can't worry too much about that. If it's not fully in scale, then we will have to allow that. But it's fine. It is totally fine. Anyways, I think we are now... Ooh, that went under the table. That is wonderful. Welcome to the stream, Grivich. Thank you so much for joining in. Good to have you here. I have retrieved the piece that fell. All right, we're going to put that there, like that. Or, you know what, actually I'm going to put it on the other side. Here, we're going to do like that. I'm actually going to move this down one plate. There. And then we got this. There. Okay. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. That's not supposed to happen. I think I may have made a mistake in my calculations. It's not supposed to stick out like that. Okay, well, I'm certainly gonna have to rethink things now a little bit. Hold on. Huh. Now, if we only had a piece that was just 2 studs longer than that, then we'd be actually golden. Gonna be golden. Okay. We can stop that singing now. Welcome back to the stream, Sam Tatership. Good to have you back, Sam. And I believe that dang it, it's wrong again. I'm an idiot. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Never mind, I'm not an idiot. That actually worked out nicely. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's fine. We'll carry it out to that much. All right. By the way, Sam, I think you will find it very interesting that we have now successfully incorporated our first Polish-made brick. That is right. We now have a nice little slice of Poland in our ship. I'm going to clip this later, and maybe I'll upload it to the Clips channel, because I don't know why I'm making such a big deal out of the Polish brick, to be honest with you. To be very perfectly honest with you. Maybe it's because I just can't stop thinking about freaking Kurzaks. My gosh. Anyways, I digress horrifically. I think maybe I don't know. I feel like this deck is too big. Maybe it's just me. Or maybe it's not me, actually. How big is the lifeboat? Hold on. All right. Welcome to the stream, Baby Bacon. Are you building the RMS Titanic? No, I am not, actually. I am building the SS America, a 1930s era American ocean liner that was built and designed by Gibbs and Cox, and designed by the legendary maritime genius architect William Francis Gibbs. And she was made to compete with European ships on the transatlantic market. Sadly, she didn't get too much time to do that because World War II broke out, but she did thankfully survive the war and spend a good 15 years of service during the sort of the last golden age of ocean liners before her ultimate demise in, I believe, 1967. I'm not actually joking. I'm pretty sure it was actually in 1967. But after that, actually, she was bought out by a Greek company called Chandra's Line, renamed to the SS Australis, and she spent another good like 20 or so years serving with Chandra's Line. Uh, and after that, she was getting kind of old. Obviously, this was like the 80s, I believe. So Chandra's Line sold the America to Venture Cruise Lines. Yes, that is the company, and they, let's just say, they weren't known for taking the best care of their ships. So they first of all, they gave her old name back, America, and then they stripped her of all her interiors and prepared her to be a cruise liner to go on cruises down to places like Cuba, the Bahamas, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, all those great places. But on her very first cruise, when the 1,000 or so passengers came on, ready to go to Cuba and places like that, uh, they were horrified to find that she was pretty much a floating dump, filled with trash, scraps, and rusty metal everywhere. So the passengers actually ended up revolting against the captain, made him turn it around because it was just so bad. And yeah, after that, she switched hands a couple times. Actually, went to Ukraine. So I don't know if you guys ever heard of Sevastopol, but she had a lot of asbestos work done there. And after that, she was scheduled to be sent to a shipbroker in Thailand. But on her way there, the lines attached to the tug that was pulling her snapped, and she beached herself on Fuerteventura Beach on Madeira. And there she remained till I think around 2015, I think, and that is when the last bit of steel toppled over, and we said goodbye to this American icon. So there you go, brief history of the SS America. Um, Thank you for the question, Baby Bacon, because that spiraled actually quite spectacularly. So, anyways, let's see, 8:07. I'm probably going to go for another 10 minutes or so. Let's see, what else can we do? I mean, I suppose we can set the groundwork. Uh, she's actually blue. Ah, so I believe you are looking at her during her time with Venture Cruise Lines. So, I am currently um, building her in her pre-war paint scheme. So before she entered World War II, became the USS West Point and all that. So during her pre-war, she had these gigantic letters on her side, along with two American flags to show her neutrality, so no one would sink her with 2,000 or so innocent American civilians. And we're going to be trying our best to incorporate that here. If it doesn't work out that well, we'll just make it black and we'll just give up. But I'm not going to give up yet. I'm still going to try. Anyways, uh, excuse me. Anyways, I think now's actually a good time to lay the groundwork for the funnels. Maybe spend a little bit of time on the deck up here above the bridge. So let's see here. Okay, I just need some more white bricks. It's really all that I need. All right. You could print off a flag and then tape it on there. I could, and that would definitely be the easy route and save me the most brain cells. But where's the fun in doing anything if you don't lose a couple brain cells along the way? If it does come down to that, though, I will 100% do that, though, Sam, because I do anticipate this to be quite the endeavor to achieve actual letters made out of Lego and make them stay in there. Especially if one day I take this to like a convention, um, then yeah. If we do the Lego built letters like out of cheese slopes, then that's a very bad possibility that they'll fall out if I take them to a convention. But if we do the tiled letters, which I'm not entirely sure is possible yet, then that will be a lot better. Let us see. So, I think that's pretty much as much as we can get out of that. I think. Wait, hold on. Let me switch to my other pictures here. Huh. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Hmm. Okay, that did not help at all. Never mind. Oh, this might help though. Okay. All right, that kind of helps me. Helps me just a little bit. Did you know that in 1990 she was about to be scrapped, but she escaped the hands of death, just barely surviving? Yes. Yes, indeed. And that was the ultimate comeback story. So, like I said earlier, after she had some heavy asbestos work done in Sevastopol in Ukraine, she was supposed to be towed to Thailand to be broken, to be scrapped. On the way there, while she was being towed by a tug, they ran into some rough weather near the Strait of Gibraltar. So they actually turned around, went all the way back to, I think, either Gallipoli or all the way back to Sevastopol. And then they set out again, and they once again hit some rough weather around the Strait of Gibraltar. And the lines that were holding the America to the tug actually snapped. The weather was so bad. And the crazy thing that there was actually workers, like crewmen, on it when it snapped. So they just got stuck there pretty much, and they had to be rescued by helicopter. But she very much escaped death by just beaching herself on Madeira at Fuerteventura Beach, and yeah, quite a. She was going to be a floating hotel. Well, was she though? She might have been. There were plans. I think this is how it went. So there were plans for her to become a floating hotel slash museum in Thailand, but I think ultimately, after thinking about it, not that long, they realized that it's probably just more economical to scrap it. And I don't know if you're aware, but especially in Southeast Asia, like that is where the ship breaking industry is really thriving because labor there is cheap for very wrong reasons. It's very unfair and very dangerous, actually, to break ships. That's why so many countries stopped doing it, and now they just send them over to places like Bangladesh or Thailand, where the labor is cheap, and yeah, not a very great business, to be honest with you. Shipbreaking is, but anyways, back to the model. Uh, Hold on, let me get some actual real life pictures of this for a second. I just need to see how on earth did that lifeboat deck look like. Hmm. Hmm. It's a good question, you know. Another thing I just realized maybe we should do is maybe we should add those giant promenade windows. That could definitely help break up the monotony, for sure. I don't know. We're gonna have to think about that a little bit more, though. This is America aerial view. I don't need Flickr right now. Google, okay. Bruh. The SS America, not the not the amphibious assault carrier, bro. Okay, I think it's official. The leprechauns have invaded Google and have taken over. Cause like, what is this? I typed in SS America aerial view, and it gave me an amphibious assault ship. We're cooked as a society. I think we are absolutely cooked, cooked and deep fried. Ooh, broke something off. Okay. Well, that is more in Bangladesh. You do have a point there, baby bacon. They do mostly do ship breaking in Bangladesh, but actually, I'm not sure if they do in Thailand. They might. They might still. They definitely did so at the time, but not fully sure. Ooh, this is a really nice image. Chat. Hold on. I think I have conquered the trolls. Or sorry, what the trolls? Sorry, I just read your message, Sam. The leprechauns, and I've found this absolutely illustrious image of the SS America. Okay, I need to save this ASAP. How can I save this? Save image as. Okay, let me just save this right here. Okay. Hopefully that saved it. I don't know. We'll find out. All right, let me see here. So let's see. You got that there. Got that little boat. Um. hmm, So okay, okay. I think is it though? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7. Uh, and then the funnel's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So right there. Actually, no, it's not to the end. So yeah, I think this deck is plenty big. This deck right here. I think we're good on that. Uh, now, now, how does that look? That's the one thing. Okay, magnify image. What, can I not magnify it? What are you talking about? No, the leprechauns aren't letting me magnify it. Come on. Stupid leprechauns, bro. What is this? They're not letting me magnify it. Bro. This is extremely unfortunate. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to really lean into my computer like this to see, because the darned leprechauns, those damn leprechauns. Okay, okay. Yeah, that seems about right. Well, it looks like we are just gonna have to make this insanely vertical and insanely weird, and use up a ton more white bricks at the same time as well. Why is that like that? Oh, it's because it's like that. Okay. And now we put that there. Now we just need to do the same on the other side. Question is, do I have another white 1 by 2 by 2? Yes, I do. That is very wonderful. Carefully avoiding the Polish brick. There we go. I must say, now we have. Why haven't you built the SS United States, or have you? I have actually. That's actually the reason why I'm building the SS America, is because last year we did build her successor, the SS United States, and she is actually sitting very comfortably up there on that shelf. You can just see the two funnels peeking out there. It's she's up there along with all my other shipmarks. Probably gonna move the Queen Mary like up to my room sometime this year. Maybe move the SS United States to the front, because I mean, honestly, she really is my piece de la résistance, because I spent well over 8 months, I think, building her. Yeah, and I did it all on a live stream. So you can watch the full build process. Very happy I did that. But let me actually go a little bit closer. In fact, so there you can see we have ourselves the big U herself. The radar mast is the one thing that I'm very unhappy with, because you see it has the two white wedges on either side, when in reality it's supposed to be gray. Like, it's just inaccurate. I've still haven't been able to get replacements for that, but anyway, the king posts are all there, the funnels are funneling, and overall I'm very happy with how she turned out. And that is precisely the reason why I'm building the SS America, is to be displayed next to the SS United States here, which is why I'm trying my very best to get them in scale so I can recreate that one iconic image of the two ships in the Hudson River. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It's a really, really famous image taken from aircraft of the two ships in the Hudson River. So the goal is to recreate that image. Definitely not in real water though, because I seriously doubt these would float. Okay. Where were we? Right. I think now's a good time to build up the deck of the bridge. So we're gonna put that there. Not knock the bridge out. There we go. Wait, just one thing, guys. Though, does that look kind of goofy? I don't know. Something about it looks goofy to me. But I think I know what would make it not goofy, though. Hold on, Chad. I need a white 1x6, if I can find one. I had a lot of trouble finding one before, so I doubt we should have any more luck this time. But one can hope. One can hope. Do I have any in here? Nope. It's gonna be annoying again, isn't it? I mean, I suppose I could just use a 2x4 and a 2x2. That is, if I have them. Which again, I'm not entirely sure if I do or if I do not. I'm just gonna check. Oh wow! I found a white 2x6. Would you look at that? How insanely amazing is that? Insanely amazing it is. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. All right, so allow me to demonstrate my plan. That's not coming off. There we go. Well, that kind of tore everything else off with it. Let's see. Maybe we can remedy that slightly, like that, like this. Okay. Ooh. So if we put that there and then that there, will that let me? That is the question. And I think that works. I think that actually works better than I thought it would. Because here, take a look at the real SS United States. Now look at mine. Real SS United States. Mine. Wait. Yeah, mine. So that worked out better than I expected, which is rare, but very, very welcome. Okay. So now I'm gonna plop that down completely now. The thing is, the bridge now is going to be quite unstable. So, yeah, there's that. But it's not like we're designing this to be a play model. So, should be fine. Should be absolutely fine. The real one looks so cluttered. That real, bro. That is so real. I've tried my best to make mine look as cluttered as possible while also trying to remain as detailed. Like, it's taken me all week off camera to get all these bollards in. Because especially looking at the SS America compared to the SS United States, like it's like night and day compared to deck space. I mean, the SS United States winches and rigging and all that was all beneath its deck, all situated nicely far away from any sea spray or passengers. But the SS America was a lot older, a lot more conventional, and she just had all of her rigging um and all of her rigging and winches and all that just up on deck. I'm not actually sure if passengers were allowed to this part, kind of like they weren't on the Titanic. By the way, fun fact: the famous "I'm flying" scene from the Titanic. Yeah, that's kind of impossible because you weren't allowed to go back there. Although I should say, one passenger on the Titanic, I do believe, actually like disregarded the warning signs and went up to that place and in real life actually did the I'm flying thing. Obviously on the real Titanic, which was of course like 80 years before the movie. So kind of cool knowing that's at least somewhat real. And I've just another thing I've realized is that taking a look at the front, like you see that brick, it's kind of weird. How can we change that to look not as weird? Hmm. Uh, that looks kind of weird. Let me put it back. Let's see. It doesn't look as weird as I thought. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. We have to go. Have a beautiful and blessed day. And goodbye. Thank you so much for tuning in, Baby Bacon. It was a real pleasure talking to you, man. And I hope to see you in next week's stream. Same day, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Hope to see you then. Till then, I wish you top of the day to you, and have a nice evening. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next stream. And we are nearing 8:30, so probably gonna cut the stream in like 5 or so minutes. So we'll see. We'll cut it in 6 or 7. Nuh-uh. Not doing that. Okay. Currently debating whether or not we should go all in with the details on the top of the deck, or maybe we just lay down the deck, worry about the details maybe off camera, perhaps. I feel like that would be a good idea, to be honest with you. And you know what? I think that is actually what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna yap for a little bit longer, and I think I'm gonna cut the stream here, guys. I mean, we got so much progress done. It's actually unfathomable. I mean, look at this. We actually have like a ship now with full face and personality and features and all that. Before, she was just like a whole straight up forecastle. Now, now she is a proper lady. So yes, lots and lots of great progress done today, guys. And with that, I'm going to switch the camera around. Still got my hat on, by the way. You know, leprechauns pinching me tonight. And I'm gonna raise it up just a little bit. There we go. Oops. There we go. Set it up right. All right. Awesome. So I think that is going to be it for this week's live stream. Again, we got so much progress done. I mean, she is so much more mass on her, for sure. She's still lighter than ever, which I'm very glad about. Wow, look at that perspective from the inside. That's crazy. Remember that, guys, because we won't be able to see that forever. But anyways, yes, lots of crazy progress done on this. Definitely going to do a lot of off-camera work on this as well this week. Main things are going to be. Actually, wait. I kind of feel like I should move this forward. I don't know. Is it just me? But or does it look like this needs to be moved forward? There we go. So major things I'm going to do off camera this week. I'm going to add the second cargo hatch here. Start working on the details on the deck on top of the bridge. Finalize the details of the forecastle. Maybe even add the king post and the radar mast on top of here. And yeah, lots of great progress. Next week, chat, next week, we will be moving on to building the first funnel. I mean, that is crazy how fast we're making progress. I mean, compared to the progress with the SS United States up there last year, we got to the funnel, I think, in like maybe I think I think it was actually 6 or 7. I think it was actually part 6 or 7. I know I'm sounding like a broken record here with all my 6-7 jokes, but I might have to find out later. But I think it was actually in either the 6th or the 7th that we got to the funnel last time. But anyways, that's going to be it for part 4 of building the Lego SS America live. Don't forget to tune in next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern time for the next stream. and hope to see you guys there. Anyways, that is it for part 4 of building the SS America. Can't wait to see you guys for part 5. And without further ado, oh dear, that is quite the sinister message there, Grace. Quite a way to end the stream. Anyways, once again, this is it. Michael Klumlego signing off, and I hope to see you guys in the next stream. But for now,